Out there in the YTPC in the world of YouTube, as promised and said, this is part 2 of a tobacco review of Cornell & Deal's Berry Good. And as I said that I was going to try this straight out of the can without no drying time just to see how it will chooch. And also today I'm going to be smoking it out of my CB pipe. Yeah, it's a good pipe. It's been a good pipe. I got this a while back. Matter of fact, a little bit before the move. It's still a pretty good choocher and got some good cake built up in it, you know. And also, I got me a brand new lighter from my local Walmart where I work at. And awesome thing is it comes equipped with pipe tools, has a tamper, a little scoop or pipe nail, whatever you want to call it, and a poker. That's so absolutely cool. It's a 4-in-1 tool right there. I like it. Well, without no further ado, I'm going to open the can up, and I wanted to pack it in front of you all. Has a very good fruity, raisiny confection smell to it, and I've also figured what I'm wanting to do is see if it retains that same tin note, smoking it fresh, straight out of the can, because you can tell it's a little moist, but I'm just wondering if it's just one of those blends of tobacco that you can just smoke right out of the tin, and I want to find out that today. So we're gonna pack this pipe here. Try to do it on camera for y'all. I mean, it feels a little moist, but like not like wet or anything. We'll try to pack this just a little bit loose. All right. Since I'm doing this probably a couple hours before I got going to work, I ain't gonna pack the bowl too much. Even on the dry draw, I think I get a better flavor of the berry that's supposed to be in it on the dry draw. Alright, without further ado, let's see how this chooches straight out of the can. Good on the char light. Now let's just see what happens here. Now, like I said, I packed it just a little bit loose on account of it possibly, you know, could be just a little too moist. I think this is a straight out of the can chooching tobacco. Even much more smoother fresh out of the tin. And also, just so people know, this tin has been stored in the same place since I got it. And I've been running the house on 50 with the air conditioner, and that's just because I went with a time of not having air conditioning, so I'm loving it. So the tobacco has been maintained at the same temperature consistently. Yep, I mean, you still have in the background like that taste of the same kind of woody smell, you know, kind of briar bush, not briar bush, but berry bush, you know, smell you get from it, but you taste more of the berry fresh out of the tin. I'm going to say for me, I'm going to say it's probably, whoops, sorry about that. I accidentally kicked my stand. I'm going to say for me, in my opinion, tastes like mixture of like blackberry and raspberry. Kind of cobbler, jam or cobbler. Has I think a much more mellower flavor. Than it did when I let it dry. Drinking me some good old coffee, regular old Folgers. I think this would make a good breakfast blend for after breakfast, or before breakfast, or just with your first cup of coffee, or of an evening. I think it make a good evening front porch or lounge room smoke. Now, if Madison wasn't pregnant and everything, I would ask her opinion about the room note. But I ain't been able to get too much opinion like that since she's been with child. So, you know, I'm just going off with what I can tell, you know, being outside and chooching and everything. I think it will have a pleasant room note. I don't think it will be unpleasant for those around you if you smoke it in public or in a populated area. And the flavor's been constant. Now, just like with any tobacco that's fresh out of the tin, sometimes you might have to light it more than others because as it heats up, we all know the oils and some of the juices come out of the tobacco that's natural. But I think it'd be a great fresh out of the tin. I think it tastes better fresh out of the tin. Just a tiny bit harsh there on the relight. But after that first puff from the relight, instantly goes back to being smooth again and bold on the berry flavor. I also would say if you like me sometimes and experiment with wondering, well, what if I mix a little pinch of this with a pinch of that, how would it chooch? I say it'd be a good mixer too. Or if you're running low on one favorite aromatic that's in the berry family, I think it'd be good to add a little bit to something you might have a little bit of. It's a very relaxing smoke it is. It does heat up pretty good, so you gotta slow down on your cadence. Only reason why I was kind of chooching a little fast because I was trying to see what other flavors I could draw out of that, but I don't want to scorch it or burn it, because some aromatics are good about doing that. Some of them you ain't got to worry about it at all. I think me personally, that's why I like a lot of black Cavendish. Now this has some Cavendish, just a light bit of Cavendish in it, but not the dark Cavendish, the brown Cavendish. But I like the dark Cavendish because it's a little bit harder for that to scorch, you know, at least in my opinion. And it don't go sour, at least in my experiences. In some sense, I think it's also common with some tobaccos like this, or the in-between tobaccos that are somewhat aromatic to non-aromatic, you know, that ride that fence line. I also get just a slight, very slight, like raisiny flavor also in the background somewhere. But you always, like, first chooch of it, on the first hit of the smoke, you automatically get like a blackberry or a raspberry kind of mild cobblerly like taste, but more on like the tangy side. I think this would be good if someone had a little bit of Perique or something like that, or some Oriental to kind of mix it in with too. Kind of try to blow that out a little bit slow so I can get a little bit in the nasal area, just kind of get an idea of what the room note could be, and I still say it'd be pleasant. Well, everybody, I'm going to finish chooching on this fine blend, and I'm going to leave y'all with that. I hope this review was helpful, and I also like to say, wherever you're at in this world, may you be blessed. And also I like to say to all the fans and all the people that follow me, that have subscribed and stayed subscribed, I like to say thank you very much. For everyone that's just kind of ghosting by the channel and thinking of subscribing, I like to say I welcome you. And as always, thank you for hitting like, share, subscribe. I also like to say please keep Mama in your prayers. Mama's doing good, by the way. But, you know, every bit of prayer can help. Well, till next time, thank you.